Welcome to the April 10th edition of UNews. On today's show, learn about the new initiative to get UNM students to go green on campus.
And some major changes are headed for your inbox. Find out about the big project IT is taking on and how it will affect you.
All this and more coming up next.
Good afternoon, UNM. Today is Tuesday, April 10th. I'm Alan Key.
And I'm Anthony Almanzar. Students now have a new reason to recycle on campus, thanks to the Pepsi Company. The PepsiCo Dream Machine rewards students with points for recycling used bottles and aluminum cans. These points can be redeemed for discounts, food, and entertainment, or contributed to local charities. There are currently 3 machines at UNM located in the Sub, Johnson Gym, and La Posada.
Lobos, get ready for some major changes to your UNM email account. Information Technologies announced that webmail and GroupWise will soon be consolidated into Lobo Mail, which will be based off of the Microsoft Outlook program. The switch is scheduled to begin in late April and will last through the fall for both students and faculty. University Hospital and Health Sciences Center will not be affected in this initial migration to the new system.
While students are trying to continue their education, their wallets are suffering. The nation's student loan debt now exceeds both the nation's auto and credit card debt. UNM reporter Baron Jones has more.
The report says students from New Mexico and across the nation borrowed a record $117 billion in federal student loans last year, pushing the country's total student loan debt above $1 trillion. Although paying for college isn't easy, some UNM students feel the investment is worth it. UNM student Reginald Johnson.
In no way to me does the financial responsibility equal the amount that you'll get from the education.
According to one UNM economics professor, the dollar amount Johnson is referring to isn't too shabby. UNM labor economist Richard Santos explains.
A college degree is worth about $2.8 million over your lifetime earnings, okay?
Johnson says he doesn't mind the debt because the sense of empowerment he receives from attending school is priceless and far outweighs any financial costs he picks up along the way.
So no matter how much they raise tuition, that education you're gaining is still priceless because it still gives you the opportunity to say, I am an educated thinker and you must respect my perspectives.
This is Baron Jones reporting for UNews.
2 UNM alumni are having some fun and helping cancer patients. Stephanie Balderrama and Robert Castillo are the creators of the smartphone app Adventures of Marvin and Mel World Rescue. 15% of the proceeds from the 99-cent iPhone app will be donated to the American Cancer Society for the first year that it is on sale. Players compete to retrieve letters in order to spell words while dodging various obstacles. To try out the game for yourself, head to the App Store and search for Marvin and Mel.
The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, more commonly known as the ASPCA, is celebrating their 146th anniversary today. It was founded in 1866 by Henry Bergh in New York City. 9 days after the formation, the society passed the first anti-cruelty laws, giving the ASPCA the right to enforce it. To celebrate, pet lovers are encouraged to donate or volunteer at their local animal shelters.
Speaking of animal shelters, Easter weekend left one Albuquerque resident unhappy after her trip to the Animal Welfare Department.
Reporter Amber Lavelle has the story.
As the Easter Bunny hopped through town this past weekend, you may have thought, how about a real bunny?
Rabbits are very cute and cuddly. I definitely don't recommend getting an animal for your child.
That's something that they want during Easter time and everything, and then kind of realize that it's maybe a little bit more challenging than they thought.
Mary Grace Lawrence really wanted to adopt a rabbit with an Easter birthday.
So I was wondering about adopting a rabbit.
During this time period, you cannot adopt any rabbits until after Easter.
Super sad. I came to adopt a bunny, and all I got was this number.
Sometimes well-meaning people think it's a good idea to give animals as gifts. We discourage that. It's bad for the animals. Our concern is the welfare of the animals.
Unfortunately, the bad ones who have adopted and returned have ruined it for the other people that are truly loving, caring pet owners.
When I was a child, we used to adopt them all the time, and we never hurt them or harmed them or made fur coats. We kept them, and when they passed away, or whatever. So it's really unfortunate for us who adore animals and love animals to be told we can't adopt an animal because it's Easter.
We just don't like the idea of pets as gifts. It doesn't work out well for the animals too often.
If someone truly wants a rabbit, they will be willing to wait until the holiday is over, says Animal Welfare. For UNews, I'm Amber LaVale.
If you're looking for something to do on your lunch break this week, or have ever considered studying abroad, consider checking out the International Festival. On the calendar for today is the International Fashion Show in the Sub.
And on Thursday, over 22 booths with student representatives will be set up at the Cornell Mall, complete with activities, traditional food, and a lot more. It is sure to be a good time, so make sure to check it out.
Well, Anthony, the Lobos were sure busy in sports this past weekend.
They sure were, along with the Isotopes. For more on sports, we toss over Shanice Cox.
All right. It is now time for the most anticipated part of the show. Let's take a look at how our Lobo athletes are doing. Although what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, some things are just too good to stay in the Sin City, as the men's tennis team beat UNLV 6-1 on Sunday. The Lobo softball team also took 2 on Sunday against Cal State Northridge. The Lady Lobos improved their record to 24-10 on the season. Go support them today as they take on the New Mexico State Aggies. The Lobo baseball team took on Arizona State last night. The boys beat the number 21 ranked Sun Devils 15-6. Ouch. The Lobo baseball team will play them again tonight at 7 at Isotopes Park. Speaking of the Isotopes, the countdown to opening day is almost over, as we are now 3 days away. The Isotopes will be here Friday to play against the Omaha Storm Chasers. First pitch begins at 7:05 p.m. That's all the sports news for today. Stay ballin', ABQ. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Shanice. And with the weather clearing up, I can't wait for the Isotopes games. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Anthony Almanzar.
And I'm Alan Key. Have a great day, and go Lobos.